Hey, yo, it's time for the special. Welcome, everybody. Let Loose Podcast, ladies' time. Let Loose Podcast for the ladies. Want to introduce y'all to a couple special guests we have today. The most important guest that we've ever had, the most important guest that we will ever have, period. This is my wonderful wife, Takia James, for everybody. Sam Bam, what's up, my partner?
What's going on, brother, man? Happy Valentine's Day a little bit early. I got my wife here too, Christine. My wife, my 14-year wife.
Yeah, happy belated anniversary again, y'all.
Happy anniversary.
Appreciate it, man. We're just trying to have a good time, man. Get a lady's point of view on a couple of issues, man. That's it, man. Just show the softer side. You hear me?
Congrats, 14 years, solid, strong marriage to y'all. That's a beautiful thing. We're 9 years, we're a few years behind y'all, but God willing, y'all will always be a few years ahead of us, and we can all be married as long as we're alive, right?
Amen. That's the goal.
So, ladies, welcome.
Thank you.
It was it's been past time to have the wives on the show, man. I'm excited about this one. This one's gonna be special. So I think we'll start it off with a question. I'm gonna ask your wife a question, Sam. Then you can bounce back, ask my wife a question. That work out.
Sounds good.
Christine, how you doing? I haven't seen you since Savannah.
Good. I know. I think I remember you having a bad headache or something like that.
Yeah, it was a bad something thanks to your husband, but I'm not gonna elaborate.
Yeah.
Party time.
Right. That was a good trip. That was a good trip.
It was a great trip. We got to do it again. So,
yeah, for sure.
So, Christine, when me and Sam decided we were starting the Let Loose podcast, what was your initial thoughts or feelings towards it?
I thought it was a great idea. And then when I saw how excited he was to do it and hearing him, because sometimes I'm in the other room and I can hear you guys talking, and just the energy and the passion that you have towards this, how seriously that you've taken it, and that you really he listens to it after to make sure, things are good. Like just the work that goes behind it is amazing. And I'm glad you all found this outlet, something that you could do that's positive. Giving back to the community, giving back to your viewers. I think it's great.
Definitely. Well said. Couldn't answer that any better myself.
Seriously.
that was Takia's initial thought. Like, she always just encouraged it. She was excited for us that we were finally able to do, because I talked about starting a podcast for years. I think even Sam and I mentioned about doing it. We probably talked about it for about a year or two before we actually did it. So yeah, it was long overdue.
Yeah, you got to that breaking point, man, and we had to go ahead and do that thing, bro. That's how it is.
No question. So how did you meet your wonderful Sam over there, Christine?
We actually met at church, and I know that sounds so cliche, right? Like, people don't really meet at church, but we actually met at church. He was singing and I was attending. I had just moved to Jacksonville and had met the pastor in our neighborhood. And so my daughter got connected with his daughters and started attending church, and Sam was singing, and we became friends first. And then next thing you know, we were getting married.
Perfect love story.
It's a little bit more to it than that, though. because her daughter used to come to church all the time. Mm-hmm. So she was so she would give me like a hug and stuff or whatever. I'll give her a couple dollars to go to the store. So that's how she used to butter me up or whatever. Give me $1, Mr. Sam. I need $1 to go to the store and get some candy. I said, okay, Darren. Then she'll give me the little hug, the little church hug and stuff like that. So I knew my daughter before I knew my wife. So that's a great story,
She was a born hustler. Let me get some of that.
Yeah, she's been getting me ever since.
But when she found out that we were dating, she shut it right down. She was not interested. She was like, "Whoa, how did you infiltrate?" And I didn't even see it coming, because it was a small church. We dated kind of secretly for a little while, because we want to make sure, especially with my daughter, I don't introduce her to a lot of different people, as a single mom. So, but when she found out, she shut it down. She didn't want anything to do with him for a while. She was like, "How did you infiltrate I had this secure thing. It was just me and my mom, and I ran everybody else away. Like, how did you get in here?"
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Definitely.
It's a great story. And here y'all are, 14 over 14 years later, because that's just how long y'all been married. It's been longer than that.
Right.
Yeah, 15 years together. We were actually got married after 51 weeks. Our first date was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, so how about it? Valentine's
Amazing.
Day.
Yeah. And then we got married, on the 7th,
Yeah.
the following year.
That's awesome. When you know, you know.
Exactly.
So Takia, how did you meet Mr. Jordan? I know y'all from two different places and stuff like that. So how did y'all end up meeting?
Yeah.
Our story is a little different than y'all's. We met at a party. I didn't want to go out that night. My friends were like, just come out. I'm usually at home, and they was like, just come out. So I ended up coming out, and there was a few people there, and then I happened to see him, and I'm like, wow. And
Wow.
him and yeah, it was pretty short from right there. After that, we started talking and hanging around each other. Couldn't get enough of each other. And then 11 months later, we're married.
Yeah, it was pretty
Same.
short. It was,
Yeah.
it was
We met
really
and got
fast.
married. Yeah.
Mhm. And back then when she first seen me, Sam, I used to be a lot more, had the six pack and all that, used to be toned up back then,
Right. Now we got the 12.
What? Drinking a beer. What? It's all good, bro. The dad bods are in now.
Hey, that's
have a
it.
dad
That's
bod.
it, bro. For real. I'm
no,
not mad, man.
Right. It was an awesome time though. It was cool. And it was crazy because we knew all the same people
For years.
and we lived like 2 blocks from each other.
Yeah.
And we had
never met each other.
Yeah.
So where did y'all actually meet? Was it in PA or where were y'all?
No.
We lived in Michigan at the time.
It was in Jackson, Michigan. That's where we was living.
Okay. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
And he wanted the first thing he said was, what the hell you drinking?
That sounds like my boy too.
I was drinking my red pop and some vodka at that point.
Red
he
pop
wanted
and
to try.
vodka. I'm like, I don't even drink vodka. She's like, you want to try? I'm like, yeah, I'll try. I'm like, yeah, maybe this will break some barriers. I was nervous, man,
Right.
And he don't get nervous, so that says a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Right. He has been lately with the baby boy,
Oh yeah.
He'll call me secretly and this and that, whatever. Like, man, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I said, whatever you do, man, you gotta stay strong, brother. Stay strong now. For real. Gotta keep letting loose going, For real. Don't start getting soft on me, man, because you got the baby. And as soon as he had the baby, he said, man, I'm just crying and kissing my baby all the time. I said, bro, that's how it is.
Pretty sure he kissed him way more than me.
I think
right. He told me. Yeah, he told me. He like, man, I love my baby to death. Man.
Oh yeah.
Such a miracle baby, For real. Congratulations to y'all, for real. 100 times over.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank y'all so much. It's an awesome thing, man. Christine, what's a couple things that you love the most about Sam? Just offhand.
Just a couple. I mean, I wrote a whole list down, but it's too
Hey, read them off. Let's go. Let's hear them.
No. What I really loved most about Sam was he's so genuine, and his morals and his family values. Cause I think there's a lot of things when you're young and you're single, you look for things that, you're like, oh, you gotta have this, and this, and all these things can be gone in a hair of a second. And like, really somebody that can go the distance with you, right? In the worst of times, like who is going to be that stronghold? And that's Sam. Like he's a he works all the time. Like if I didn't work, we were going to be fine. Like there was I don't have to worry about things like that. Like, and just like I said, his love of God, his family, he just takes care of us. Like he's my best friend. Like, that's the guy that I call on the good times and the bad times, like that song, like I'd rather have bad times with you and good times with somebody else, because those bad times are tough. And if you got somebody that, you can link and be strong with, you can ride through anything.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That's so well said. That was great said.
Yeah.
Because Sam is, just as my friend, Sam is a very genuine dude, and I know that man he don't take no days off. It's like, dude, it's okay to take one.
Right.
You will be fine.
When I'm out of town, I can take one. You feel me?
No, half a day is okay, not a whole day.
Right, exactly.
For real. When I'm out of town, that's cool. Because I was working on vacation time,
Right.
man. For real, like, man, I was just trying to get it, bro. For real. Just trying to make sure everything good, you feel me, on my end, you know, for real. 'Cause I know wife is gonna handle hers, you know. Like I say, just the trust that we have with each other, the communication, just everything. She's genuine. She's patient with me because, man, I'm a diamond in the rough, bro. You feel me? Like, for real, man, 20, 30 years ago, whatever, bro, man, for real, I was a wild child, bro. And I tell you that stuff right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, it's that balance. You got to have that balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's key to everything, bro. You feel me? Yin and yang, the yin and the yang. You feel me?
Christine, what if I asked you to describe Sam in just one word? What would that one word be?
So many, right?
I know, one word.
Yeah, one word's hard.
Yeah.
Probably charismatic. You know,
Sound
he's
like
a Leo, true and true, like to the core. Yeah,
Sound like Sam.
charismatic, I think.
What you say, Takia? What would you say Jordan is? One word.
I would describe him as being loyal. He's just a loyal person, like all over with family, whatever he cares about, he's gonna see it straight through to the end. I mean, this man he'll have a friend. I'll tell a story. He'll have friends that he haven't seen in 10 years and they'll call him. And it's just, how do you just that loyalty to everyone that he care about is just, that's him, just loyal.
Right.
There's so many other words to describe him.
I know, it's so hard,
just being loyal, I think, is amazing because I'm on that end of that loyalty end. So I just love that about him.
Well said.
Boss. Hey, one word from my dog, boss, man, for real.
Boss.
Grinder.
Hefe.
Grinding. Hey, for real. Straight
Like
boss out here.
You got that James name, you Hefe.
Jefe. El Capitan.